This one's gonna be super quick because I only really have just this one thing, but I can't wait to do it. So I thought I'd come back in. So I looked it up. They looked kind of like whitish, yellowish. And so, I tried some where I ombre'd it and I wasn't loving it. So I just went ahead and did them all in Country Roads. And now I need to put them into the cake. That's all I'm doing. It's gonna be like 5 minutes as we glue Wicks into, all right, that one's going to be a little too short, so it's going to go on the other one. I have the white so that I can make the wax, and I have some slightly contaminated boeuf gras. All right, so let me see. The wires are going to be, all right, that one's kind of short, so that's going to go in the short one. That one's kind of long, so I can cut that a smidge. And y'all will have to bear with me a little bit because I've never done this before. Okay, so what I want to do now is put some white wax, and I want it to be like melty at the top a little bit. And then, can y'all see okay? I say as though you can hear me. That's going there. And then a little bit of white glitter. I think that looks pretty good. And I might actually make it even a little meltier so it really looks candly. Yeah, that's cool. That's how I want that to look. Okay, I'm loving that. Okay, little candle. Okay, whew. First one in. All right, let me shorten this up a little bit. Gotta go slow because I don't want to make like a ton of drippy wax up top, but I want there to be like enough drippy wax up top. So I squirt a little bit of the white wax in there. Not white wax, white hot glue. The white hot glue will become the white wax. I'm gonna add another little drippy to my first candle. And I'm gonna add a bunch more drippy to this candle. But I'm going slow because I want it to look drippy but not messy. I want it to look, I've got a vision. I've got a vision in mind. Those look really good though. I'm very pleased with that. I do think using the white hot glue really makes it look like a candle, if anyone was wondering about my opinions on that. I 100% stand by the use of a white glue stick for this. And if you've never played with the different colored glue sticks, I highly recommend it. It is very fun. All right. You do have to deal with like purging them from your gun if you switch back to a clear. I think I've shown you guys what that looks like. Okay. Oop. Melty but not messy. Perfect. All right, 2 down. I love that. I might actually, for my other one, I might actually buy some of these just to do this. That is very silly and kind of a waste, but I really like the way it looks. So, you know, on the one hand, I try not to go too nuts on spending on my shoes because they are gifts, they are throws. I'm mostly going to give them to people I don't know. So I don't want to be like nuts on how much I spend on them. Okay. Alrighty. That's pretty nice. That's looking pretty good, guys. I got one fleck of, all right. Okay. That looks really good. That looks really good. And now just carefully dripping the melty wax. A few little stringies, but we're not gonna get bothered by the stringies because we know we can take care of those with the heat gun. Look at my little birthday candles. Couldn't you just die? Those are really cute. Those are so cute. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do this one. And I need to be very careful because I just frosted this. So I gotta not, oh, maybe that's not a smart idea. Let's think about that. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. These are a little trickier because they have dowels inside the candles. So it's a little tougher to kind of thread the needle. But I am gonna try. Okay. And I'm sorry I can't do this facing y'all. I gotta look at it and really get the lay of the land for myself. Drippy candle, drippy, drippy. Nice, nice. That's a little tougher. Bent the wire. Okay, this is a little trickier, but we are tough cookies and we can do hard things. I need to not push that hard because the wire will buckle. So I was trying to push it into the hot glue and I pushed a little too hard. I think what I need here is a little more hot glue. Again, not crazy amounts, but more hot glue. And I'm gonna start to make hot glue on the others. Make some drippies. Okay. Okay. This is much trickier because the candles have dowels in them. But it is okay because I am we can do hard things. Okay. I might need to redo these candles is what it is. That's probably what I need to do. Let me see if I can get this one to look good. That does not look bad. I just worry it's not going to be strong enough. So slam dunk on the straws that were already a little empty. That looks awesome. Aesthetically, it's perfect. Just structurally, I'm nervous about these candles. Do I have more? I do have more. Okay, so we're gonna do, ooh, come on. Oof, okay. We're gonna do a little candle surgery. And that's okay. And I'm gonna do it gently because I've still got wet paint on this. All right, that's okay. Those are popping out nice. I put dowels in these. And the dowels, I filled them up to the top. So the candle, there isn't room for me to stick the flame. That's okay. That's okay. Because I put them in there pretty good. But I am determined. Okay. Whew, okay, deep breaths. Okay. I am going to, with a regular hot glue gun, puts the candles back in. All good in the neighborhood. We got this, y'all. Nothing to worry about. We can pivot with the best of them. Okay. On this one, I did pink and blue. And by candles, I, of course, mean the paper straws that we sell at Craft Culture. We got this. We got this. We got this. Nobody needs to worry about anything. Okay. Let's check the height of these candles. I think I'm going to glue them in and then cut them because I know I'm going to cover it up. Y'all can see I have the holes in there where the candles are going to go. And you can also see that I added some frosting on top of the sequin letters because I liked that a lot, but it just wasn't quite dimensional enough, thick enough. It didn't kind of stand up enough. Okay, we're doing so good. You all right, bud? Love you more. Love you so much. Oh, wow, buddy. That's a lot of love. I love you too. Okay, we are doing good. Squish them in there, nice and strong. So we have replaced the candles. This one we don't need to replace because it was already had a little bit of space in it, so we didn't need to replace that one. Now we're gonna trim them down to size. They don't need to be exactly the same because when you're making a birthday cake, you kind of, you know, you aren't in there with a measuring tape, like, so a little bit of variation I think makes it look kind of like it was made with love, which of course the best birthday cakes are. Okay, 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 we did good. We replaced everybody. Now I will say, do I want to do, I put a little bit of Clearly Acadian on them to make them look waxy, but now that I'm looking at it, do I want to do that? I could assemble them and then put it on there because I'm kind of in assembly mode. Is that what I want to do? Let me put the one in here that is ready to go. Okay. That flame's sitting a little low, but it's fine. All right, look at my little flames. Didn't we kill it on that? All right. That one's sitting a little low, but that's okay. That's okay. Actually, we're doing a lot of pivoting. We're doing a lot of restructuring. So this one, I trimmed it very short so it would fit in the very short, and now it's a little too short. So I'm gonna see if I can just line up another little wire. I can line up another little wire. And this one will look a little bit weird, but a little bit weird never hurt anybody. All right. Fresh wire in there. Pulled the old short one out. Good as new. All right, so now we've got 5 flames. But I think we need to do our candles in Clearly Acadian so that they look waxy, or do we want to just leave them? We could just leave them. Where did my blue straw go? Ah, on the floor. Great spot for it. Don't. It was like, it's like I'm in no mood. I'm nervous, y'all, sorry. All right, I'm gonna take out the other one that's Clearly Acadian. I don't know if y'all can tell. It made a very small effect. I might go back in and do it again. I might not. I can always do it later, but right now what's important to me is getting the flames in the candles. Okay, all right. Okay, we are doing so good. We are doing so well. All right. Yep, that's easier. So if you're doing this, don't put dowels in the candles on the cake. I think I showed you guys how to make the candles in the cake. I think I did that in a different part of the video. Okay. I cut all the wires to the right length to sit inside the candle, but still show the wick a little bit. And now I'm doing little dots of the white hot glue to make the waxy drip on the top. Oh man, what I want is one of the detail tips with white in it. That's what I really want. But you know, you can always have more toys. Yeah. All right, so I have put the little dots of white hot glue gorge. Beautiful. Making sure that the wick shows a little bit, but not like a big weird long wick. Okay. Beautiful, so beautiful. I'm glad we pulled them out and restarted. Much easier to place these when the straw is empty. Oh, one's a little long. She's a little long. Oh, she's probably the weird one. One sec while I fix her. A little bit more hot glue. Oh, actually, I think she's not the weird one, just based on the way she looks. I mean, weird one is kind of judgmental. I shouldn't be unkind. Let me shorten this wick a smidge. She was just hanging a little bit long. The endless tinkering. A little longer, a little shorter, a little thicker, a little wider. Okay. That's perfect. Look at our super adorable birthday cake. It's super cute. Wow. I am pleased as punch with that. I am so delighted. Let me make the wax bits at the top a little bit drippier, just a little bitty bit. And then I know it's a short one, but it was just, the flames were not finished in my last session. So this is just a little tag, a little epilogue, a little, where are the characters now? I mean, I definitely have more stuff that I can do, but gotta pace myself. Okay. Drippy, drippy. Perfect, perfect. Looks like the candles are melty. A little bit of white. Aren't those fabulous? Aren't those just the cutest little birthday candles ever? A little more there. This is the part where I have to be so careful not to overdo it, because when I like something, it's like, yes, I like that, and I want it so everywhere. All right. I really do love that, though. So those are the birthday candles on the birthday cakes that are going to people on their birthday at the Muses Parade. And do I want to write happy birthday to you on this cake? Maybe. While I'm here, because I had to get the tube to do that one. So do I want to do that? Seems like I'm doing it. Oh, this was a bad choice. No, it's fine. We're going to be fine. I love flying by the seat of my pants. It's my favorite way to fly. So I like the color, but I think the handwriting loses the elegance of this one. So I've written it, but I don't love it. So I'm going to take this and just spread this white frosting, and then I'll put some more of my pink frosting on here, and it'll all even out. So it won't really do anything negative to this shoe, but it did waste, that's all right. It didn't waste much time. We tried it, we didn't love it. It'd be like that. I'm gonna put my light pastel pink on here. And then we're patched right in, no problem. Okay, so I know that was very short, but I just wanted to, all I wanted to do truly was the candles. So thank you for joining me for the candles. I'm really chuffed to bits with those. I'm gonna keep an eye out for, I don't really shop at Michael's these days anymore for obvious reasons, you know, because I have a craft store, but I do sometimes get some things. So I'm gonna keep an eye out for those little, see if those go on sale, or I don't know, I'll keep an eye out, you know, I'll check spots. I'll keep an eye out for those little, you know, they're like these, but this one isn't. I had one, but I took it apart. You guys saw me take them apart. They're those little fake tea lights, and I just pulled the plastic flames off of those and then stuck wires in them and then glittered them. So that's very easy, and I'm very pleased with that. So thank you all for joining me for this little kind of extra bit, and we will keep working on our shoes, or whatever your throws are. We will keep working on them. All right, see you guys soon. Bye.